London is the place for me. London, this lovely city. You can go to France or America, India, Asia or Australia, but you must come back to London.
And what you heard Lord Kitchener did was extemporization. On the moment, on the spot. That's a poet. That's a griot. That's a historian. And Kitchener, who sang this famous little piece that will never leave history.
He traveled to England way back in 1948, and stepping off the boat, right there he started to create. He sang for the crowd, London is the place for me, and soon made his debut up on the BBC. We're going to miss you, and all of the sweet calypsos you would sing. You could make me laugh until we bawl, sing about history, but most of all, in Panorama, the people declared you the king. Kitchy, nobody could match you. When it comes to melody, you create a symphony, you cannot be surpassed. You were the grandmaster. We talk about Kitchener, I could still hear him sing. In the ping pong ping, in the song of the horn. The man has not gone. I know the legacy that you left us will last. You were the grandmaster.
Where were you, ask yourselves, 60 years ago? Ha-ha. Now we put the cats away. My father used to say to me, there are three sides to every story, yours, mine, and the facts. Why I've entitled this talk tonight as Who Came on the Windrush? Those who came before, those who came during, and those who came after. There are two ways I want you to look at the Windrush. As a ship, SS Empire Windrush, and as a metaphor, as the peoples who come and go, looking for opportunities. Because wherever there are opportunities, colors, creeds, or race aside, people will.
On the Windrush, they thought they were British citizens, until they felt the iron fists in the velvet mittens. No longer required, citizens soon became immigrants, which Mosley and Powell used to fuel ignorance. They came up on the Windrush in 48. The flame of hope in their hearts, whatever fate. A few who found the vanguard came through, although the door's bad. It's true that most found it hard, but survivors always find a way. They came a part of the great diaspora to claim our right to be part of what we all are. This land so fit for heroes must hand the laurels to those whose stand as history shows built multicultural Britain to.
You wouldn't believe this, but for the last 5 or 6 weeks, with the build-up of the Windrush, my whole body is tingling. And why? You see, when I look at the history of us, the people of Africa and the Caribbean, I would call the Black and Caribbean people of the diaspora. There are so many things that is still hidden about what we have done and the journeys we have made that can embody history to make it a rounded history. So when I began working, looking at history, it might have been 5 years old. You wouldn't believe this. And that walks into the Windrush. The reason was that I grew up with British, English, Irish, Scottish, Welsh history books. And when I learned that men had gone to fight for king and country, World Wars I and II, I was growing up as a boy and I was very proud.
Now,
As I sat writing this just today, I was really thinking about yesterday, something I seldom do. See, I'm a forward-thinking kind of guy, try to understand knowledge and learn wisdom in time. And they say time is a great healer. But while we celebrate to commemorate the day of the Windrush's journey from JA to the UK, in a trip that involved the same people whose land did get raped, I got the feeling that maybe my grandparents made a grave mistake. But let's talk about it. Now, let's go back to the year 1948, to a place named Jamaica, where the story takes place. Starting with a man on his own, just a black face, waiting at the dock with his suitcase, clock watching. Optimistic, he goes forth to seek his destiny. Young man, he was about 17, with a curtail walk, all disguised with a lean. A little to the left to make the timeline with the scenes, and it seems a little strange that his parents weren't in line with the whole idea. They didn't even cheer. Pops just kissing teeth like, why you want to go England? That of a himland. Plus it's cold out there, and didn't you conceive that it's a cold world out there? Young and naive, I guess it's just a beggar's belief. To be young, gifted and black, to still be treated like a thief. What's to be expected out on London, out beyond on the deep blue sea? He's waiting for the Windrush as he looked out beyond to be all he could be. He's waiting for the Windrush beyond to be all he could be. He's waiting for the Windrush. Thank you very much, guys.